everyone, Rarity Dash here, and it's time for another unboxing video. This time I will be unboxing a Figma figure for the first time. Now, I've said it before, but the Figma line of figures from Max Factory is the main thing that I do collect as far as anime figures and merchandise goes. I have a good number of them, like, I want to say it's close to 20, but it's probably under, I think it's like 16, 17. Not really sure, haven't counted them in a while, but I have quite a few of the things, and I just think they're really great. And I've never unboxed one on the channel. I've unboxed Nendoroids, and I did that one Ruby figure, which was kind of like a Figma, but it wasn't actually a Figma. This one will be, though, and it's from something that was a big part of the channel for a rather long time, like over a year, my Persona 5 Let's Play series. And if you read the title, you already know what it is. But before we even get to that figure, I have another thing to show off. So let's move this out of the way real quick. This is another figure that I got on the same day as this one due to a mishap by the postal service, because I ordered it like a month before. But yeah, and I'm not doing a full unboxing on this one because it really has nothing to do with my channel. I've already opened it and I have it ready. But I am going to show it off because it's going to go on this shelf over here with my other Nendoroids. Because yes, it is a Nendoroid. And considering that'll mean it's visible in like all my videos moving forward, I figured it was good to at least show you guys up close what it looks like, just in case anyone is curious in the future. Here we go. As you can see, it's a Nendoroid of virtual YouTuber Kizuna Ai, who is just great. If you haven't ever checked her out, she has great content. It's like a YouTube, perfect combination of YouTube and anime. Just a an anime character, an anime type character with their own YouTube channel and daily content, and it's usually pretty entertaining, usually pretty silly and stupid, but that's why we love it. And it's a cute figure, cute Nendoroid, as you can see. It has a lot of faceplates, iconic faces. If you haven't seen the other Nendoroid video, this might be weird, but they all have different faceplates that you can switch out. And she has some accessories, this crate that will make sense to people who have seen her videos, and a laptop that you can see there. Little mini laptop. And you got the greatest thing is you got this little cutout where you can kind of put it up and it's like she has a video. But that's just a little aside thing because I wanted to show that off. Let's move on back to the box. And I've already opened it in advance. Well, I haven't opened it, but I cut the tape so that I don't have to do that on camera. Let's open it up. And here's our nice wrapped little box. Take the paper. And as you can see, it's on. I mean, you knew that from the title, but there she is. Or, yeah, look at that box art. Second best Persona character, or Persona 5 character. Not Persona overall, because then it's a much more interesting question. But, I mean, yeah. Ann was great. Or is great. I mean, she's still gonna be in a lot of stuff. And, yeah. Yeah. So this is on her Figma, her Panther Figma. I mean, they might do one, like a casual dress one. They sometimes do that for some stuff. Multiple versions. But this is her iconic Phantom Thief outfit. Let me get her out of there. Let's see what we got. I haven't actually got a new Figma in a while, so I'm kind of excited about this. So here's where we're starting. We're starting with her weapon, and it's the whip. I'm not really sure how this works. Oh, okay. It's like multiple pieces. It's definitely really long. And they link together like that, and then this is the handle. So yeah, Interesting. You can twist it at the joint and make it kind of more S-shaped. Yeah, it comes apart pretty easily, but I mean, that's to be expected. So that's cool. We got her weapon. Move this plastic out of the way, and let's see what else we got. Let's take this stuff off first. So we got instructions. Here's a little instruction thing. Yeah, and it is in both Japanese and English, which is cool. Previous Figmas, a lot of them weren't. But, I mean, it figures this one would be because it is a very popular thing in the West. The instructions for Kizuna were also, for Ai-chan, were in English too. She also has a sizable... I don't think they do that for every figure, but they might now. They might actually. I don't know. I don't buy as many these days. And here's a feature I've always loved about Figmas. They come with a little bag so you can collect all the different parts. You can even label it if you want. The Nendoroids don't come with that, so I have to put my Nendoroid parts like in a Figma bag with Figma parts. It's hard to confuse them, so it doesn't really get that bad. But kind of wish they came with their own bags. Anyway, next we got the stand. Getting the boring parts out of the way first, so before we move on to Ann herself. Pretty sure I've shown off one of these in a video before, but here is a Figma stand. That's what one looks like. It's pretty good. I mean, they do break. I've had a few of them break before. But, yeah, I mean, I guess that's going to happen. Here's our collection of hands for Ann. And, yeah, she wears gloves, so they're an interesting color. One of the few things on her outfit that isn't red, which is always kind of cool. Yeah, they're one of the parts of her costume that stand out because of that. Sorry, I had to get the door real quick. And don't worry, it's not another package to unbox. Though I do have another unboxing coming up, something a bit different. It's actually something sent in by a fan, but it was meant to be a Christmas gift, so I'm going to wait until a little bit closer to Christmas before I do that. And that'll get its own video, and it'll probably be pretty cool, I hope. Be interesting. Let's just say that. It's an interesting item I was apparently sent. Hard to get this little piece out, and it's not really that interesting, but it's a extra joint. I think that's like a hand joint, in case you lose one of those, which is considerate of them to provide that. And that's an extra, or actually that's for the stand. I think that attaches to the stand here. That's, I think, because of her hair. Makes it hard to get in there. That's Figmas with long hair usually have those, just to make it easier to actually get it in the hole. Okay, now let's take a look at that figure. Okay, first we got our accessories. Look at that. There's her gun, her nice machine gun. Probably one of the more useful guns, in my opinion, in the game, because it attacks all. And so does Haru's, but you don't get Haru for a while in the game. And I mean, hers is great. It's definitely powerful. But But Ann, she's there the whole while, and it's really useful when you get like a lot of enemies that are weak to gun attacks. Seems to be one of the more used ones, as opposed to the people who have guns that only target one. And there's her mask. See it. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice. Be interesting to see how that attaches. I don't know if this was really a necessary accessory, but it's kind of cool. It's her fan for her for that thing they do. I forget what it's even called. The thing that they'll sometimes do to cure each other of status effects. They slap each other with these little fans, and everyone has one, and it's kind of amusing, but kind of weird. But yeah, that's included, which is cool. And we got some extra faces for Ann. Come on, get out of there. And got this nice winky face. And then we got this serious face. Ooh. Get a good look at that. I'll move my finger out of the way. Yeah, okay. Serious on. Fun-loving winky on. And now let's look at Ann herself. Move this excess plastic. They've done other Persona 5 ones too, if you're wondering. They did, of course, Joker and I think, who else? Well, Yosuke, he's got one. I think that's out. I don't know. It's coming out. I think they skipped Ryuji, but there's a Makoto one coming, and I definitely, you know I ordered that one. That's my favorite. So, yeah, definitely expect an unboxing of Makoto eventually. Hoping we get a Haru, too. That would be great. I mean, I'd probably buy Futaba as well. I don't know. But here we go. The interesting thing is the proportions. So I'll show her. Okay, I gotta show Ann. Let's see. Fully articulated nicely with the arms and everything, and even the twin tails are articulated, so you can pose them. I mean, I don't know why they would be like that, but maybe there's a reason. Yeah, she looks great. The plastic is nice and shiny, and it's really, really jointed. I mean, there's like an extra joint in there because of the nature of her outfit with these thigh-high boots that she wears. And it does come apart if you like want to, for whatever reason. Take off Ann's legs. You can. But yeah, there's a pivot there, and then there's like a full-on joint at the knee. So it's kind of cool, and it's yeah, neat. And then there's she's got a tail, and that's articulated as well. So yeah, that's cool. But the thing I was saying before is I notice her proportions are really different from the regular Figma. Let me grab one. These have just been sitting on a shelf, so it's gonna have some dust. But yeah, this is another Figma I have, Makoto from Railgun, and you can see in comparison, on her face is a lot smaller. She's a lot thinner and taller. I mean, it's the character, but it's weird because pretty much all my Figmas pretty much have the same sort of. Well, not all of them. Some of them are a bit variable. Oh, I do have another Persona one. I forgot about this. I forget which Figmas I even have, but yeah. I have Persona 3 Figma of Aegis. And you can see even there, Ann's face is like a lot smaller, and it's just kind of a different look. This is more, I don't know, it's just kind of striking. Maybe it's just me. No, it's similar. Maybe it's just the way her hair is. that kind of makes her head seem small. I don't know. It's fairly similar in terms of size. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little bit. But that's all kind of beside the point. Let's try some other stuff now. Let's try a different face. I'm still not very good at these unboxings. Sorry about that. You think I'd get better. Yeah, but see, you can take the front of the hair off like that, and then that lets you take off the face like that, leaving this weird, freaky blankness. Then you can put another face on. I'm going to just put the same one on. And then instead of the hair, you can put on the mask part, which also has a little bit of hair there to... let me see. Yeah, there we go. And then we got on wearing her mask, which looks pretty good. I mean, it's dark on the camera, but I think you can see that, maybe, hopefully. Maybe if I get close enough. Tilt it right. Yeah, I don't know if my lighting's all that great, but yeah, there's on. Now let's see if I can make her hold an accessory. Gotta use some different hands. And you gotta make sure when you take the hands out that you don't take the wrist joint too. Where'd I put the hand? Oh, there it is. There we go. Now Ann's ready to shoot up some shadows. And yeah, that fits in nicely. Looks pretty good. Now let's try and get her with a whip. We'll take a slightly different hand. One that isn't all triggery like this one. That's what I used for the gun. But we don't need a trigger finger for the whip, really. Just open hand. Well, there we go. The one thing I noticed with the whip is that it's not really secure. It kind of is going to just hang. It might be hard to pose with this thing, just because it is just this very thin piece of plastic that isn't going to really do what you tell it to do. But I mean, it looks about right, and it looks pretty cool when you get her equipped with it. So there we go. That's pretty much. I mean, I guess I'll show off the final accessory. I mean, it's going to pretty much use the same hands, so might as well just slip it in there. There she is with her little fan. Yeah. And let's put the stand in. I don't think you really need this extra piece for Ann, actually, because she has twin tails, so there's no hair in the back. You just slip in the regular stand. Maybe it's because she's tall. She is so tall and lanky, like more so than normal Figmas, like I was saying. Like I tried to demonstrate, but I just... Most of them do have rounder, bigger faces, but I guess that's just because that's how anime more often is. But yeah. Wonder what that was. But yeah, there we go. Now that's the stand in action, and with no accessories, so it's kind of weird. But, yeah, I'll just give her the whip again. That's easiest for my final shot. Or no, let's give her the cute face. Let's end on that. Take away the mask. Give her the cute face. And there we are. Let's see if I can work on the pose a little bit. I don't know. Now with that face up, make it a little wave. I don't know. That's kind of cute, but yeah. Actually, no, I think the legs were fine. Yeah, there we go. And that's on. Really all I got for this video. I told you this one would be fairly quick as compared to the other, not Let's Plays, the other unboxings I've done. But, yeah, there it is. And, there's Ai again, just to put them next to each other, even though there's literally nothing they have in common. Might as well raise them up. But that's just a comparison, again, of a Figma versus a Nendoroid. Yeah. But yeah, 2 new figures added to my collection. Pretty excited about them. More coming soon. There's going to be that gift that I told you about. I'll probably do that next week or the week after. And then I think I have something else coming in January. More along these lines. We'll see. Makoto's not going to be here for a while, if you're curious about that one. I think that's not until, like, I forget even, but it's like the most recent thing I've ordered. So, there's also a Makoto Nendoroid that was just announced. I'm interested. I don't know. I might have to get both for her, just because she is my favorite. Normally I'd only get the Figma, but for Makoto, might have to make that exception. But anyway, yeah, cool stuff. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.